On today's episode of Force Motoring, we finally re-gear the YJ, and there's a problem, as you can tell. All right, boys, on today's episode of Force Fridays, we finally install new gears on this little 4-cylinder Jeep, and we're able to move down the road. So big thank you to the homies at Revolution Gear and Axle. They sent this gear set out to us because they're awesome. So if you guys need gears, go hit them up, hit us up. We'll give you the best price around, and we're also gonna do the best job we possibly can installing them with a warranty. So anyways, we're gonna unbox this stuff and get it in there. Stay tuned. So once you have everything pulled apart, you've drained the diff oil, you've taken the carrier out, you want to take the pinion bearing out. Once you take that out, you can put the new races in. You will need a race driver to install these. Once that is done, first thing you want to do is set the backlash on the pinion. So there's a bunch of different ways to do this, special tools. We like to use a setup bearing. Basically, a setup bearing is an older bearing that you grind out the insides of so it can slide on and off the pinion, and that way you can set it first and then pull it off. Once you have it set right where you want it, you then press the bearing onto the new pinion and you're good to go. From there, you just want to take your time. Sometimes installing the ring gear, you'll need a little bit of heat. You can put it in the oven around 400 degrees, 15 minutes or so, and it should drop right onto the carrier. You want to torque everything in the right order, put it back together. Then when installing, you're going to want to start with the recommended shim pack. So make sure you're writing down what shims you're using on each side. Seems to be the best way for us to do it. Take your time here, it's not a race. The first 5, 6, 10, 15, 20 times you do this, you're going to have no idea what shim pack's right. But just take your time, install, take it apart, install, take it apart. It's the only way to do it. When you apply your pattern paint onto the gears, and then you're testing it by turning the pinion so it rotates, you want to make sure to apply pressure to the back side of the ring gear so that it leaves the proper pattern. That will affect how the pattern sits. So you just lightly hold your hand on it and then turn the pinion and the ring gear will rotate. Once you have everything put back together and you have a good pattern, you're going to want to just reseal the diff cover. In our case, we're using an aftermarket rear provided by Revolution Gear and Axle. Much stronger, beefier diff cover. It'll help prevent, if you smash it against a rock, from it punching a hole or deflecting. On the front, we weren't able to use one because of how the tie rod becomes so close to the axle with our current steering setup. If we were to change this to a 3-link front and not the leaf springs, we would then be able to put a different diff cover on. Once all that's done, you fill it with fluid, you should be good to go. Remember to follow the break-in instructions that come with the gear set. Each gear company has a little bit different break-in period. You can also buy special gears that come polished that don't require a break-in period. But when you are using ones that do, they also require sometimes to use regular gear oil and not a synthetic. So make sure you're reading all this as you're installing them. All right, boys, so that is it for the install. We're gonna get to the budget. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna let the internet roast me for how far over we've gone on this $10,000 budget, but we got a pretty awesome Jeep for not much more than 10 grand, so don't kill me. But anyways, this video has been sponsored by Revolution Gear and Axle. I wanna thank the homies there. Matt hooked this whole build up with their best top of the line gears. These are 513s. It's gonna make this 4-cylinder chug those 37s down the road like a freight train. So thank you, Matt. Thank you, Revolution Gear and Axle. If you guys need gears for your rig, hit us up. We'll give you a quote for free. The gears are gonna cost you money, but the quote is free. And we even offer a warranty. And my boy Eric over there loves doing gears. So we're gonna get to the budget right now. All right, boys, so we're back here with the hood from the Budget YJ with our budget on it. And if you remember last video, we ended up right around 10,200 bucks. So we need to add the gears. So that's what we did this video. The gear set from Revolution was $770. So that is gonna bring our new grand total. And now keep in mind, guys, this is the last mod we are doing to the Budget YJ. So 10,200 plus $770 equals $10,970 for our grand total, guys. So we built all of that for $10,970. We've gone over the budget, but just barely. And I think these things were worth it. Hopefully you guys agree with me and you don't kill me for this budget build. I know there's a lot of air quotes with this budget. I know people don't believe me or whatever, but it's all right here. It's all right here. I think I'll just maybe put this hood back on. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Until then, boys, we're gonna see you in the final episode, the grand finale of the Budget YJ, the ultimate show off of this thing. We're gonna get all the angles. We're gonna get it outside. You guys are gonna get to see it and enjoy it. And then we're gonna do some other cool stuff with it, but that's more to come on that. So we will see you guys, screenshot it, show your friends, in the next episode, but you better like, you better comment, and you better subscribe. We're a local business trying to earn a living. I'm broke. Spent all my money on a YJ. And it's way more than 10. I'm kidding. We'll see you in the next video. All right, so obviously we got it all re-geared. Everything is good there. No problems whatsoever. Your standard kind of re-gear. What we did find is that we didn't really like the pinion angle. It wasn't terrible, things weren't breaking, but we wanted to change it a little bit. So we went back in, cut the brackets off. We're adjusting that now. We're gonna weld it back in and we should be good to go. But we just wanted to fine tune it just a little bit after driving it around down in Florida and stuff. We wanted to fine tune it before we really button this thing up. So easy fix, cut some tabs off, loosen some bolts, weld it back on, good to go.